for the tutelage is 7 minutes. So the goal tonight is to get through the last 7 minutes of lesson 2 that I have been on. Oops. Okay. That I've been on all week. So, one thing I did today is record the first video I've recorded in about 3 weeks. And I forgot what the title is. Oh, the title is Why Subscribe. Why subscribe to my channel? You don't know me. Who is this lady with the ukulele? And what it is I am a social worker, and I really I'm a Christian social worker, so I'm very interested in encouraging people to kind of get on with it. Get on with your life. This happens, that happens, and it's all inevitable at the end of the day, but what are you going to do when life happens? And so with that, the tagline and how I attempt to live my life is to pursue the smile. And you do that by, first and foremost, prioritizing God, and then your physical health and persistent education. So in the video I recorded was only like 5 minutes, but I just wanted to explain that to people who I am, what I'm doing on YouTube, what makes me any different than another Christian content creator. And I think here, what makes me different than other Christian content creators that I've seen is that my intention truly is to be authentic. So I want you to pursue the smile. And it occurred to me that it needs to be shown, and people need to know that you're not always smiling. And I really don't want people to think that with the whole Pursue the Smile movement, is that it's all this like positivity and happy go lucky. Like sometimes it ain't it, you know what I mean? And sometimes you're waiting on the Lord to do the next thing and you don't know what's going on. That's real life. Like, can we talk about that? Like, sometimes it doesn't feel like God is good all the time. And so what does that look like? You pursue him anyway. A few years ago, I read this thing that was just like, when you don't feel like praying, go ahead and pray anyway, and just talk to the Lord until you feel like doing it, right? Just like do it anyway. And that was really helpful for me, because at the time I was like, God, where are you? What is going on right now? But what I did was I got up in the Word, and the same thing happened last year too. I didn't really feel like God left me. I just felt like I was in my feelings more than usual. So I started to live stream Bible studies. And so that was good, because that was how I initially got a bunch of subscribers. But anyway, this video I just recorded was just kind of telling people like why you should subscribe to this channel. And I do have things to sell you. You can buy them or not. I have PursueTheSmile.com, but I guess it would be nice if people bought the stuff, but that's really not the point. I really just want people to know that I get it, that it can be hard to pursue the smile. And if you are wondering where to start, I can help with that in an authentic way. I'm not just going to be like, just pray. You ever get that from people? Just pray. And it's like, yes, I pray. Yes, definitely do that. Also, go for a walk. Also, learn the ukulele or whatever. So we have the strum pattern from yesterday, and it is down, down, up, up, down. Okay, so we finally got that. The question is, are we going to get through these 7 minutes that I've been talking through
that early lift
all week? We'll find out. I don't even know if you can hear me because I'm down. That video I was just talking about, it's downloading right now, or it's uploading to YouTube right now, so there might be a lag or something. Okay. I don't know about these songs that he's trying to get me to sing.
In the chorus, it's the same 3 chords. Lady, down to the tide, taken away to the dark side. Wanna be your left-hand man. Okay? So we need swing pattern. Down, down, up, up, down.
Down, down, up, down.
It's the most common strumming pattern ever.
This guy talks more than me.
And we're going to be going for it here. Just one quick demo on the A minor chord. Play that along to me now and join in 2.
Can you hear him?
4.
All right. I wish there was a feature on here we could write a song together instead of you just watching me learn how to play the ukulele. I think that would be fun. Throw a lyric. There's 2 people watching. Whatever. Throw some words into the chat. Let's see what happens. That's really fast.
If you can't sing along, this one's a really tricky one to sing along with. So the 6 songs that we'll talk through one in depth in day 1.
Are you getting blisters? Hey Ben, are you getting blisters on your fingers? No, and I'll tell you what I think it is this. All of this came in one package. This chord sheet. So this is like probably the cheapest you could get. The strings are plastic. You know what I mean? The pick is like a cheap plastic. I keep saying, if anybody here is not in Montana, we just got like 6 inches of snow, and then it's reported, Ben, did you know this? It's reported tonight we're going to get about another 7 inches. I don't know about the particular city we're in, but Between Ravalli County and Missoula County, we're going to get about 7 inches. And so all that to say that I want a better pick. But I'm not willing to drive in this weather to go get one. So no blisters because the strings are so cheap. Like they slide so easily. If they were metal or steel or whatever strings usually are, I think it'd be more complicated. I am excited, but also a little crazy. For the snow, I can't believe you would say something like that. You have to drive. Do you have 4-wheel drive on your truck? Sheesh, Ben. Yeah, that's wild talk.
It's all about increasing that strumming. But let's have a playthrough of the verse to the chorus of this song now and try and put those together. Then I'll talk you through the structure of the rest of the song.
Okay, we're gonna learn a song
for the rest of day 2. So from the top of the song.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up.
He's singing, but I don't know what he's singing. You can hear him. So for context, I enjoy rap music. And the songs that he is singing are like pop songs that like Riptide. I do like that song, like if I heard it, but I don't know the lyrics or whatever, so I'm a little lost at this point. I love feeling like I'm floating on a cloud when driving in deep snow. That's how you really feel. I am intrigued by your thought process regarding deep snow. My car is parked. It will continue to be parked. Saturday is when we're supposed to get the next bit of sun. So maybe I'll go do something on Saturday. But I'll tell you this, Ben, you were kind enough to bring that deep freezer over. And I went to Costco on Sunday anticipating this weather. And it is chock full with all sorts of delightful lean meats and fishes and vegetables on a cloud. I wonder how differently we think then. I wonder what else it is we think so differently about. I think what's interesting about the human experience is that there are 8 billion different thought patterns. There's the infamous twin study. The twins are raised in the same environment, same parents, same household, same rules, same school. And then when they're older, the twins, identical twins, have different perspectives of how their childhoods went, right? And so I love that because no two people think the same. We might agree on this, that, or the other, but I think that is an excellent thing, and how it pertains to the church. So Ben, I was talking about this video I just recorded about why anybody should subscribe to this channel. And a part of that video, I was saying that I've had a difficult time finding a church that I really gel with. I am more conservative leaning in my thought process, and the way I'm set up. But as you know, I am not like conservative presenting or does that make sense? Like, I'm in conservative spaces in regard to how I worship. But me, myself, I like to wear Jordans and hoodies. That would be my preferred outfit on any given day. And so I don't fit into those spaces. But the church that we've been going to lately, I really do not feel judged. I really feel like I can bring my whole self, and not only bring my whole self, but that myself is appreciated. And I have not had that experience since the very first church I went to when I first gave my life to the Lord 5 years ago. That first church was great. It was a church of like they were all related. Like the dad was the bishop, and then the kids were all like in the ministry, and they had this van. And if you wanted to go to their church, which was like a storefront, if you wanted to go, they could come pick you up and drop you off if that's what you wanted to do. But it was early on when I went. I must have been there my third or fourth time, and I walked in the door, and somebody was like, "Watch these kids. Go in there and watch those kids." And I really appreciated that, because I love to be of service. I love to be helpful. And I love to be trusted. And it was like, yeah, I go, and I like kids. You know what I mean? It was just like the perfect response to me entering a room where I don't know anybody, right? And so after that was, and I've been, I was traveling for 5 years. So I've been to many churches and became a member at 3 of them. But it was always kind of, everybody acted the same and nobody acted like me. Nobody dressed like me. Nobody, even if people looked like me. And so there's something to be said for church not being about you. But I think there's more to be said about accepting people as they are when they walk through the door. And so as it would turn out, you're in these spaces. So this is how you communicate. I can be loud. I became soft. And so what it was is I would be in church and I would describe it as like this. I was like this, like constrained, and I couldn't wait to leave. I couldn't wait to get out of there. And you can see the church we've been doing Bible studies at. I volunteer there now on Wednesdays. Like people just, they're like, "Oh, you like to make a lot of jokes. That's terrific." You know what I mean? So I really like that. I wish, and I want to say, like, throughout the years, people, my friends, people that love me would be like, find a new church. And I took that as, you're not a believer, so you're telling me to leave the church. You're telling me to leave this biblically sound church. So what do you know? That's how I took it. And so I've been doing these honest church reviews in our town. I go to this church and that church, trying to check it out. And what's interesting, this church that we go to now, I never did an honest church review. And that's very telling because I don't put my business online. Like, as much as it seems like I do, I don't, right? When I talk about my kids, all I would ever say is that I have adult kids. I wouldn't say if they're sons or daughters or one of each, or, you know what I mean? I stopped saying what city I'm in. I just say I live in Montana. So, yeah. All right. We are not getting through. It's because I don't know this song. It's like awkward because he's like, okay. And he's going really fast.
Unstuck, and then we're on the new strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, from the chorus in a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Too fast. All right. I said we were going to get through the 7 minutes. We made it through 4 minutes this go round. We've been on the same 12 minutes and 39 seconds for 5 days. Have you heard Tiptoe Through the Tulips? Yeah, you said that, and then I looked it up. Was his name Tiny Tim? An interesting man. I kind of looked into him and I couldn't tell. So he got married. What I'm trying to say is I couldn't tell if Tiny Tim was like on the spectrum or like what his deal is. And the thing is that he got married at some point. So like the little giggly thing that he was doing, at some point you engaged with a grown woman who accepted you, and you have to, in order to get married, you have to have substantial conversations at some point, and not all of the like giggly thing that he did and the mysterious thing he did. And so I can't put, he died, but I don't know. I was thrown off by Buddy. When I was young, he was popular. Yeah, I had never heard of him, but as I say, I grew up in a black household. Boy, howdy. I grew up in a black household in a white area, which is why I talk like this. But I am like black, right? Like it was like gospel music, soul, Motown. Somebody was saying something about Johnny Cash at one point. I was like, I've never heard a Johnny Cash song a day in my life. Like maybe I would recognize one from a commercial or something like that, but yeah, it's interesting, our experiences in life that way. I don't know anything about any of that really. All right, I'm going to take off. Usually I would go wash the dishes right now, but they were doing maintenance upstairs, and they had to shut my water off, and then they didn't, when they turned it back on, it's not hot. So first of all, I do not have hot water. And second of all, I have no pressure in my kitchen sink. So there's no dishes washing today. I can't say I'm necessarily upset about it. I'm going to have to recommend some cash to you. Do it. I welcome that. I like learning. I do like music. Be prepared. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't. People send me songs all the time. And sometimes I will turn a song off in the first 10 seconds. If it's like irritating to me. I have a friend, bless her heart. Many people send me songs. I just got to be honest if I don't like it. So send me your best Johnny Cash, Ben. Okay? And I'll hold on tight. I'll hold on as long as I can, and then I'll give you my honest. Oh, that could be a video. But it would be copyright infringement, wouldn't it? I could play it in my ear. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. Send me some Johnny Cash songs, and I will review them live. So you'll get my honest opinion. All right. Talk to you later. Feel better.